Hello, rocket jockeying tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Buck Rogers Countdown to Doomsday with me, BlueAnkylo. So, it's been a while since I've recorded one of these, and if you're watching these sort of as they go live rather than in the playlist 10 years in the future, I figure it's worth a little recap here. So, hopefully you guys are happy to see what's going on again. You know what I mean. Anyway, so just a little recap here. Where were we? Our noble band of adventurers, you know, the 6 of them that have been hanging out with us thus far along. We just finished up on Mars, so we're, if we look here, we went to the Mars wilderness. We were tracking down like a RAM base. I think it's technically called the Gradivis Mons Mars base. And we had just finished a little bit earlier. Well, the pirate ship was a little while ago, but we went. Yeah, the main goal was we went to that asteroid base where we rescued those children and stuff, and we learned that there was like this special Doomsday weapon they were working on with like lasers and stuff, probably to destroy Earth or sort of cleanse it was what we heard. So then we went to Mars to sort of track down sort of another research lab after we got out of the pirate ship. We met some desert runners in their village, fought some sand squids and weird, all kinds of crazy Mars monsters. Then we went to their base. And inside their base, inside their base, we did a little bit of sneakery. You know, we snuck in under the radar. We had some RAM uniforms and some key cards, and we explored this place. We found a laser, and we may have died at the end there once. But we eventually blew it up, and there was like a little bit of a log somewhere that mentioned that, you know, Venus is probably where we should go next. I forget exactly why, other than that I do remember that it was referenced in one of the, because there's a lot of computers for us to hack, so the goal for today is now to go to Venus, and, well, there's probably, I'm sure the story will make itself clear as we get a little bit further into it. So that's sort of like a little tiny recap, and I know some of it's, there's still some holes, some blanks in the story, obviously. Let's see, what have I done? Oh, I can't quite see the bottom here. Sec. Had to move my window. Alright, so in between episodes, I know I spent at least a little bit of time reloading everyone's ammo, so we've got like maxed ammo a little bit again. And I'm seriously tempted to just buy everyone a needle gun, because we're definitely running into a fair number of enemies that are basically immune to like lasers and rocket pistols and everything else. So if you don't have something that can damage them, a lot of characters are just sitting around waiting. I know I talked about it earlier on in the game. I really like the fact that this system allows for some advanced tactics, but as we're getting through the game, I'm not convinced that it's using it terribly well. It's so hard to know. Like, a lot of enemies are they're weak to everything, so you can just use whatever you want, whatever's the most damaging, that's fine. But then a lot of enemies seem to be immune to all of the options, your heat guns, your fire weapons, your energy weapons, your smart weapons, your sort of tracking, like, you know, the rocket guns are like tracking pistols, or tracking smart bullets, you know. And unfortunately, like, you're just like, well, you're either going to hit them with melee, or you're going to use a needle gun, because needle guns ignore all of the normal defenses. And the same thing with the grenades. Like, it's neat how there's the ability to, like, stun enemies and make little clouds that stop laser weapons. But so often, the enemies you want to stun are immune to stun anyway. And the chance to use a good you know, aerosol grenade, or there's a chaff grenade as well. I don't think I've actually got any yet. But the idea that you can, like, use certain grenades to protect your party from certain enemy weapons is cool and all. I still haven't really noticed a good opportunity for it is kind of my trouble. But anyway, that's all I wanted to go over. Let's get out there and do some more adventuring. So, I gotta go to the port. The HQ sometimes gives us, well, not this time. Sometimes when you go to the HQ on the lunar base, they'll give you a little tip on where to go next. I think it's maybe right after you after you land, essentially. Let's make sure we've repaired everything. I probably already did this, but let's make sure our ship is tip-top shape. Alright, so if we launch, I'm just going to try one little thing here, just for maybe to get a little bit of information. So if we go back to Salvation, the moon base, right? Or is this one? No, this is on the moon, right? Often the first time you go to the HQ, not today. Oh well, I tried. Sometimes they give you a bit of a, you know, the boss tells you where to go a little bit. Alright, anyway, we do know that we need to go to Venus. I remember that much at least. Venus being the second closest planet to the sun. Alright, let's go. Oh good, it came right towards us. Like a rock. Alright, so New Elysium is like a spaceport or something? Or maybe it's just the city you can shop at? We can check it out, but I'm sure we're supposed to go to the lowlands. Wow, there's actually a fancy spaceport on Venus. Very nice. Let's see if they have anything to sell. I'd be surprised, but we could try, like, library information. Hey, look at this! Interesting info. And fella gets some experience. Look at this. Acid frogs are easily domesticated. Lovely. Nothing? Aw, you waste your afternoon. Alright, well, you know, we tried. Let's see. Aphrodite's. It's a good name for a Venus, shop. So, this is just low-level gear. Nothing really interesting there. And what about New E supplies? I mean, it's nice to be able to buy poison antidotes, but they're pretty expensive, and we don't really have that much money. But, yeah, nothing really good here, unfortunately, so let's get out. We're actually having, I would say, a relatively difficult time finding new, like, equipment upgrades. A lot of the characters are still using nearly base-level equipment. Like, a lot of people aren't using much better than, like, not even a +1 or a +2 type of weapon. Anyway, to the lowlands we go. You land on Venus and leave your ship. Lightning strikes nearby and briefly illuminates the Venusian jungle. You are surrounded by giant flowers, trees, and mushrooms. I really like what they've done with Venus in the Buck Rogers lore. It's pretty cool. According to Scott Doss, a lowlander village lies far beyond the acid swamp to the northwest. So I guess we'll go northwest first. You're here. Your ship is here. Your here is ship. Sheltered from Ram. Yeah, okay. So we are in the very southeast of the map. Let me just... it's sort of cheating, but it'll save us a bit of time. If we're on Venus, there's the acid lake, there's the village. I'll go walk into the acid lake just to see what happens. But, you know, we're going to head up this direction. Just so that we save some time for the Let's Play, basically. Also, let's save it, you know. A forest. Ooh, a group of lowlanders leap forward and surround the party. They're short but muscular. Their scaly green skins can clearly withstand any amount of heat or acid. Their elongated jaws make their speech awkward. Who are you? They demand. They're armed with spears and laser rifles. I don't know if we're supposed to be going to one of their villages, so maybe not killing them? You identify yourselves as Neo agents. I am the Matrix. And the lowlanders scoff. You expect us to believe you? We've been fooled before. Surrender your weapons. No. The leader of the lowlanders hisses. You're obviously not Ram agents. Alright, well that's what they get. Look. A real Ram ambush. Oh man. Twists and turns. And Pixel just leads all of them even though they're about to fight us. Still, I'm glad we held on to our weapons. Alright, we got ourselves a cool new looking map here. Let me just look around for a second, because this is cool. We got like trees, flowers, we got like lowlander warriors. Pretty terrible AC, but at least they've got laser rifles. Good long range weapon, right? Looks like there'll be a couple enemies kind of off to each side. So the ambushers got ambushed a little bit here. Still, these look like just like normal low-level Ram warriors. They've got way better armor class than the lowlanders, but compared to us, we should be able to wipe them up pretty good. That one might be the most dangerous, the Ram something combat Jenny. I don't know exactly what that does, but the combat Jennies have been more dangerous. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the plants try to eat us while we're here. Alright, let's get this going. So, Pixel, well, it's time for the jetpack. Yeah! Look at this! could try to just intimidate them from behind. I think it's better to intimidate them with your sword, though. Yeah, you know, 29 damage. That's a pretty good start. OODA loop. Oh, no! I mean, it took him mostly the right direction, but I don't get his turn. That's the trouble with jetpacks. Alright, let's try one more time. Ah, Kiara, no jetpacks for you. Alright, fella, one more time. Jetpacks. There we go. Fella knows how to use his jetpack. Alright, let's try to... I'm still going to try to use fella to kill... I'm going to try to focus down this guy here. He's almost dead. Ah, not quite. Okay, was that an aerosol grenade? My speed is not very high. I'm only running at 3,000 cycles. Why did that go so quick? Maybe I should slow down my game speed a little bit. Although, honestly, these Lowlander Warriors, I'm just going to put them on quick, because I don't want to have to mess with their, it's just wasting my time. If they die, you know, whatever. Alright, Alec, you might be able to get a backstab here, actually. So let's, switch over. Not a backstab. Too bad. Alright, and Ace. So we're gonna not use any more jetpacks for a little while. Oh, that's laser rifle, or laser pistol into the aerosol cloud, yeah. Alright, we're just gonna let the warriors, the lowlanders, do their thing. I know we passed the tactics check to get manual control of them, and then I immediately gave it back, but it's fine. Alright, Alec, let's try this again. Not too much damage. I guess, you know, if the Ram Warriors all use rocket pistols, throwing aerosol grenades is actually a pretty good idea for them. Alright, Kira, you gotta get revenge for your jetpack fail. No. I guess she might not have enough points into jetpack for that to be very reliable. Target, manual, what are these guys? Okay, that one's almost dead. There we go. OODA loop. So you are bottom left. If we move over here, I think we can get not a back stab, but a back attack. Yeah, from behind. Yeah, those needle guns, man, those are powerful things. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh no, a lowlander died. Gotta watch fella though, he's taking some damage. I can't be trusted. Alright, fella, we're gonna keep you kind of in the bottom right here, because that's the furthest away from most of the enemies. And we'll try to focus this guy down, keep you safe. Yeah, you might be able to use some of the trees for cover, but that's a tricky prospect because it's hard to tell where line of sight's going to take us. Yeah, backstab. Not even, unlike the old Dungeons and Dragons gold box games, you don't even need to be melee engaged to do a backstab. Just have to be shot at from the opposite direction. Pretty cool. Alright, Kiara doesn't have a ton of life, so I should be a little bit careful with her. Oh, he was just in that corner of smoke. I didn't notice. It's nice to see the AI using a few advanced tactics, though. It's cool. Oh, that was so good. We got one really good backstab. I assume the from behind one maybe could have been a backstab, but maybe he failed his whatchamacallit. There's like a dice check for moving silently. We don't get it every time. Could have tried a jetpack here, but I guess like the Desert Runners move so far anyway, they don't actually need their jetpacks as often. I think there's just one left. We're pretty much good. I guess also, because we fight rams so often and they use those aerosol grenades, it does decrease the usefulness of laser pistols in the party a bit. Like, if you're trying to pick a good weapon for this game, it's another point in favor of like rocket pistols and laser pistols, laser rifles. Alright, lots of good healing, tops everyone up. A little bit of experience, some booty. Let's divide the money up and see if there's any good loot. Grenade launchers and stuff I don't really use very often. It's because you take an extra turn to load them, unfortunately. Like if I wanted to make money, I'd carry all this stuff around and sell it at town, but I guess we'll take the mini grenades. Ace is kind of our demolitionist, so you can take those for now. As long as it doesn't, like, overload them or anything. So make sure everyone's still at, like, full movement. It's pretty annoying when you can only move 3 squares. Alright. The leader of the Lowlanders bows. My name is Leader. I apologize for mistrusting you. Please allow me to join your party and help you in your battles against Ram. Sure. Welcome to the team, Leader. Alright. Sure, let's investigate. Oh. Well, even though we have Leader with us, he, I can't even check my... I can't even go to my menu. It's weird, like, sometimes in this game it doesn't actually let you go to your menu, your in-camp menu, to, like, view characters or anything. It's strange. Probably have to go back to the ship. An acid lake bubbles and steams around you. You suddenly realize that numerous pairs of goggling eyes are watching you from just above the lake's surface. You're surrounded by man-sized fluorescent acid frogs. Well, I did my research in the library on the Venus City Elysium. So we know that you can befriend the frogs. And oh shoot, who did I give that skill to? Oh no. View, we can check. Oh, I don't care about Leander. Yeah, it's probably not Kiara. It's not gonna be Alec. Doesn't look like it's gonna be Fella. You're not gonna make frog friends. I'm sure I gave it to somebody, right? Unless it was a career skill and I just didn't notice. Planetary survival. No, there's something for like animals, I'm sure. There we go. Befriend animal. Alright. Pixel, this is your time to shine. Make friends. The acid frogs rub against you affectionately. Yay! Good job, Pixel. They seem anxious to stay by your side. Well, good job, Pixel. You made some acid frog friends. You're swimming in an acid lake. Acid is seeping into your armor. Alright, well, I kind of figured that might happen. Right, we checked out the acid lake. That was fun. Let's go to the Lowlander village and see what's over there. The acid frogs following your team. I didn't know they'd keep following us. Unearth a hive of swamp hornets. Alright, we gotta save our acid frog friends. A swarm of swamp hornets attacks the team. Well, this is interesting. We've got some friendly acid frogs hanging out with us. And we're gonna go fight against some swamp. There's a lot of swamp hornets. Wow. I should have readied the rockets. Holy smokes. Alright, let me, because I haven't fought any of these things before, let me just pop into our log and see what it says about swamp hornets and all that. Swamp hornets. These Venusian jennies were engineered to fill a scavenger role in ecosystem. Okay. And, acid frogs? Semi-intelligent creatures placed into the Venusian ecosystem to help control the population of swamp. They added swamp hornets to eat the what was that joke? You know the one. I'm pretty sure it's from The Simpsons. Anyway, you add one animal and then you have to add another animal to eat them, and then what do you do when these things? There's millions of them. Anyway, we've got acid frogs that are added to the ecosystem to deal with the swamp hornets that were added to the ecosystem to deal with something else, probably. They spit acid and are known to exhibit loyalty to humanoids. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of scary. Acid frog just following us around. Sometimes the clue book has even more information, so let's check. Immune to plasma, heat, and gas. Long-distance acid. Yeah, don't blindly attack them, guys. Make friends. And then swamp hornets. Moderately damaging, and there's swarms. Okay. Now you know. Well, let's start killing swamp hornets, I guess. I'm not sure it's a great idea to go in there with the melee, but it did pretty good damage. I'm gonna use Pixel to get like a guard and maybe try to kill at least one that comes too close. Maybe Alec as well, I don't know. Oh, you can't walk through the little pond. So because they're melee, it would be smart to keep our range. It's nice to see the acid frogs do quite well against hornets. Apparently that is their job, is to eat them, so, you know. All's fair. Okay. On one hand, it is kind of wasting our really good ammo here. Maybe I should have switched to the normal needle gun for OODA Loop rather than the one with limited ammo. Yeah, so normally I like to go for like backstabs and stuff. But in this situation, because there's so many of them, it might be smarter to make a kind of a defensive line here. So they can't surround us. Yeah, we'll go with that. Apparently we can shoot through the trees even though we can't move through them, so that's nice. So I'm not sure if the trees actually block line of sight at all then. Double kill, that was pretty good. Almost a triple kill. Alright, these guys are nothing to worry about. They would need to have like a poison or something to be a real threat. Oops, no, don't attack that one. That's our lowlander friend. Alright, well, there's only a couple left. We got this. Alright, the swamp frogs are a little bit disappointing. Like, they're helping, but not much. Oops, right. Alright, we killed us some swamp hornets. No booty. Alright, well, next time we'll just let them fight it out themselves. Surrounded by hills. Oh no, the hills are alive and they're eating people. Another swamp. A lone lowlander running through the wilderness. He freezes when he sees your team. Are you Ram officers? No, we're So this is a good question. Are you Ram officers? Yes or no? Do you identify yourselves as Neo? Yes or no? It's a trick question, guys. I guess we'll go with yes, because that's the second question. You tell him you represent Neo. Please help me, he says. My family is hiding nearby and Ram could find them at any moment. Sure. This could all be a trap. Maybe he's working for Ram. A group of terrified lowlanders. Before you can ask any questions, Ram forces approach, weapon drawn. We only want the lowlanders. Back away. Look, we're not... You don't become heroes of the solar system by backing away and letting Ram forces slaughter a bunch of disgusting Venusian creatures. Yes! Let the acid frogs come. Alright. So, let's just have a quick look. What are we up against? So, just basically... Like, they're not veteran combat jimmies. It's like venerable combat jennies or something. I don't know. Someone in the comments can tell me exactly what they're supposed to be, what that stands for. Alright, well, I don't want Ace to actually go into melee or anything. So we just get him close enough to take a couple shots and miss completely. Oodaloop is going to go a lot closer because he's got a lot more HP. Maybe I should have thrown a grenade here while they're all grouped up. If I had preemptively equipped that rocket launcher, this would have been another good opportunity. When we get to like the real level for this planet, I will definitely try to remember to throw out some plasma launchers or rockets or something. It's just, you know, we only have limited ammo. There's only 10 shots, so. Alright, one goes down. Good damage there. 10 damage is max, I think, for those rocket pistols. Alright, Kiara, do you have anything like a good grenade or anything? Only defensive grenades, and that's not going to help us here, I don't think. Actually, I don't even know what type of weapons these guys use. Well, they've got grenades. I guess I shouldn't have grouped up that much. I was hoping to get like a backstab, but we don't have enough movement. Let's go with the laser pistol, I guess. I don't know if there's a better choice here right now, but... Alright, they're doing a lot of grenade spam. Okay, they got rocket rifles. So I don't have any grenades that will protect us from that yet. We need like the chaff grenade, and I don't have it. And meanwhile, their explosive grenades... I didn't actually know they'd have those, so... I mean, that's good news. Great news, now that we're all dead. I guess it's safe to say most RAM soldiers seem to have some sort of grenade. Not always explosive, but usually something. So let's try to split up a bit better so they can't just AoE us down. Come on, combat frogs. I mean, acid frogs. Might as well call them combat frogs. Alright, Pixel. I think we've got a backstab here if we get it, but... Not quite. Maybe I didn't line up quite perfectly. I don't know. Alright, now Ace... Okay, well that song's considerably louder. Just a second. Unfortunately, my OC Remix track list is not properly normalized, so some tracks are way louder than others. Right, so I was thinking... I'm going to try to stun them. I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of that. You can't throw very far. That's why I'd have to equip the grenade launcher normally, but... Awesome. 2? Well, 3. Not bad at all. Look at this. Getting work done. Okay, now Fella is not in a great situation here. We're going to back him off a bit. Rocket pistols are medium range. That's long range, but maybe because they're stunned, they're easy to hit. I don't know. Didn't seem to help. Alright. Honestly, I don't even know exactly what stun does in this game. I assume they lose their turn? Did that just kill him in one shot? No. See, like in the Pool of Radiance games, if you were stunned or helpless, basically any physical damage would just kill you in one shot. But I think stun just means you lose your turn in this system. You can just go on quick, you'll be fine. Alright, so we want to kill the non-stunned ones first, then. So yeah, Ace, that was good. I wasn't expecting it to work, and it definitely did work. I wonder, like, what's the point of dazzle grenades? If stun grenades just straight up stun them, dazzling probably just reduces their chance to hit, or, you know, their armor class or their THAC0. I'd be surprised if it's as good as a stun grenade. But you do need to equip an actual gun. I also have no idea, like, how long you remain stunned for. I'm gonna try to get a backstab. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to pull it off. Yeah, didn't quite kill him, but that was a good one, I think. I mean, if you're stunned, you probably should have less dodge chance. I mean, if you can't even take your action, it seems like you shouldn't be able to move out of the way, but it's hard to say. A lot of the inner mechanics for these sorts of games are a mystery. I just love getting backstabs, even if they're unnecessary. Alright, one more ram ambush dealt with. Everyone healed up. Great work, Kiera. This is why you gotta have a combat medic. So good. I do like the fact that you don't have to mess around in the menu. You cure light wound, cure light wound, cure light wound after every battle. So the mechanics for Buck Rogers and the auto healing after battle stuff, I think that's pretty good. Well, we'll divide the money, and I guess we'll take a few more of these. Let's give everyone like a couple of these mini explosive grenades. I don't even know how good they are, but it just gives us options, and that's okay. The problem is, like, you can only throw them a couple squares away unless you use a grenade launcher, and unless I'm totally mistaken, it takes an entire round to equip, like, to ready a grenade launcher, so. Alright, good enough. Nah, we leave the booty. The Lowlander family thanks you profusely, but are reluctant to answer any questions. They bid you farewell and head to the Acid Lake. Safest place in the planet. Let's investigate a makeshift shelter. It's a trap. Security robots pour out of the shelter. There's a lot of RAM forces on this planet. Alright, so what are we looking at this time? RAM high security robots with rocket pistols. Again, unfortunately, I just don't have the right grenade to actually disable them. Like, if I had chaff grenades, I could cover the party in it and just nail them with laser pistols from afar. Although, they might be immune to laser pistols, so it might not work anyway. Needle guns, I guess, really. But then you have to be close range. Alright, that's as far as we're gonna get here. So let's see if we can do damage with laser. Alright. Maybe laser pistols work on these guys. These guys have a lot of life. Okay, let's see if we can jetpack over. Oh, yeah. I wonder if this will work. Nice! Alright, that's definitely going to be one of my favorite things to do. If you can just jetpack behind an enemy and backstab them, they never saw... Like, that is totally death from above. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Just guard. You can just go on quick. I don't care what you do. So yeah, at least these enemies are not immune to laser pistols. Some of the robots we fought have been, but I think it's kind of like the larger robots that take up 2 squares at once. These guys aren't that dangerous. Like, one of them has a needle gun, I think. Kind of looks like. Could have tried the jetpack, I guess. Unfortunately, I couldn't get close enough to use the sword. Just go manual here. Well, take out the weakest one first. Okay, hold on. Jetpack! Aw, fella! You're supposed to be good at jetpacks. You're a rocket jock. Fella again. Try one more time. Alright, good. 1 for 2. So, what am I looking for here? I lost track of where the enemies are. There we go. It won't be a backstab, but it will be attack from behind at least. Oh. Oh, okay. They're immune to rocket. Like, how? Okay. They must have, like, ECM jammer or something, because I'm like, how are you immune to bullets? But, I assume then it's just they're dodging or something, even though it says 0 damage. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm just making excuses for enemies that are immune to your weapons. Alright, can we get behind this guy? I don't know if this will be a backstab. Not even a back attack. So they do have needle guns. We're getting, I feel like, maybe kind of lucky, because the needle guns shoot 6 times around, and the fact that they're just straight up missing means they miss 6 shots in a row, which is kind of insane. I mean, you see, when we have someone like Oodaloop using the needle gun, he gets an awful lot of attacks in. I guess our team does have pretty good AC, so. Well, the laser weapons are working pretty well. Unfortunately, unless something's... Like, okay. How would you guess that a high security robot would be just immune to rocket pistol type weapons? Is there anything about... Like, this is in the clue book, so... Robots. All types of robots are immune to dazzle, grenade, gas, intimidation. No microwave guns, no smart shells, no stuns. So that's... I guess it's not really explained, but all robots are immune to rocket weapons, as well as microwave guns and most grenades. And I know I've seen some that are immune to lasers as well. And once they're immune to rocket and lasers, I mean, there's not a whole lot of options left, because those cover like 70% of your normal weapons. Anyway, that's fine. I guess I just need to remember that they're all immune to rocket weapons. I probably should have learned that by now. This is why we can't just have one gun. You have to have options, which is fine, but that also gets heavy very quickly, which is why everyone has extra strength, because, I mean, we'd never kill anything. Yeah, that totally made fella's turn worthless, because we did overkill amount of damage there. The needle gun still by far the most powerful. Probably could have switched to a sword there, but it's fine. It's all fine. We're all good. Alright. We didn't take very much damage. No booty. A little bit of experience, though. Just a little trap encounter, basically. Alright, we found the main gate of a jungle, a lowlander village. The jungle is quiet. You detect no sign of life. Well, we're definitely going to check it out anyway. Aww, dead lowlanders litter the ground of the native town. This native town. The bodies all bear the marks of laser fire, but none of the lowlanders were armed. A baby lowlander is crying in the distance. Wow, what a lovely place. We'll still check it out quick in the next episode. We're already over 30 minutes in. Time to take a break. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. We can save now. And we can even look at our character's equipment and stuff. So that's... Finally, we can look at what Leander has. He's got a laser pistol and a little sword. And, you know, average stats. Nothing amazing. Not enough armor. I guess AC of 4 is okay, but just compared to the rest of the team, it seems so bad. Anyway, let's end it here. Thanks for watching and all that. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Sorry for the big long break. But I'm going to try to stick with it and get through the end of the game, because I don't think we have too much further to go. Like, I'm pretty sure we're over halfway through. So there's no reason to slow down now. Let's just pick it up and get this done by Christmas. Alright, folks. I will see you next time for more Venusian adventures in Buck Rogers' Countdown to Doomsday.